Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is, still Friday, 17th of June 2022. A little bit after 11 o'clock in the evening. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 81% humidity. That gives us a feels like of about 86. And let's see, 26 degrees uh, Celsius. So it's been a hot one out here today. Heat indexes of 108 to 110, just plain yuck. And basically just hibernated in the air conditioning. I got quite a bit done actually. Um, Several bins gone through, resorted into other bins, and one bin gotten out of the room. So making headway. Uh, Taking all my different paints and putting in one box, trying to get all my leather stuff into one box. Of course, if you've been around my channel any amount of time, you know I always pick too small of a container, whether I'm cooking or trying to store stuff away. Uh, so I start out with like, all right, that box will be good. Toss a couple things in there, and then as I'm going, it's like, I got more stuff. I got more stuff. So, uh, consolidating down, organizing somewhat. I mean, the room is still, I couldn't show it to anybody. You'd still be like, oh my God, it's a mess. Compared to what it was yesterday, I've actually got room to move. I can take and turn my chair all the way around. So, yeah, working on it, it's been, it's a process. So, uh, like I said, really just not, if I didn't have to go out today, I didn't want to go out today. I was thinking I was going to get done enough that I could, do a video in the house, but that didn't really work out. My desk is still way too covered to even find a place to put my camera, and I've got so much stuff piled up on the chair. I can spin the chair and all the stuff that's on it. So there's like, I don't know, two or three. Well, there's a blanket, a blanket, quilt type blanket, and some clothes, and I don't know, some miscellaneous art supplies. Just like, I've been trying to put all the flat stuff, like envelopes full of stencils or plain plastic or copy paper or sketchbooks or whatever. If it's all about the size of a sketchbook or a folder binder type thing, big envelope, I've been trying to get them all organized on the one shelf, kind of standing up. And so far, I've had to move the little drawer unit that I was putting them between. Had to move over twice since I started doing it. Only once today. But I keep finding stuff. It's like, I knew I had that. Let's put it where I might be able to find it next time. So then the different, I don't realize how many different mediums I work with, I work in, I play with, whatever. Oil paint, water paint, gouache, acrylics, alcohol ink, markers, colored pencils, crayons, leather, wire, ribbon. uh, just kind of mind-boggling. And I keep finding these little projects where, like, I found two slingshots that I made. Um, one's just it's just a little old school Y stick. So nothing special there, other than the fact that it's made out of some of my orange tree wood. And then the other one is just kind of it's got like a big bead on it. And that's a different style of shooter there too. So one that I will probably show off here in the not too distant future. But and just other little projects and stuff like that. Like right now, what I'm really looking for is my wire and jewelry making tools. I know I've got at least one full set and maybe a couple of extra little ones, because you get the little needle nose pliers and little cutter pliers at Dollar Tree. And I know I've got quite a few of those. A lot of them I think are stashed in various boxes and camping kits and what have you, but I know there's got to be a set or two. I kind of remember seeing a set as I was packing stuff up, well, unpacking and putting into the art boxes, as I was doing that over the past 2 months or however long it is that I've been doing this. But trying to remember what it was in or where they were, and I'm pretty sure they're in one of the boxes I'm digging into now, but actually finding them. So I will. I've got an art project, a wire project to do on Tuesday. I promised her a little wire project. But I also want to look for, I get all my acrylic paints out. Get my acrylic paint set up, because I've been dabbling in that again. And I've got all these paints. I just need to locate them and get them all in one spot, and then once I locate them, I can start playing with them. I did get a few other things done. There was one remaining box out in the front room, that I got everything out that I want. Everything else can go to the recycle, trash, whatever. But my brother wants to go through it and see what parts he wants. It's just all old computer parts, computer and other electronic, like boards and stuff like that. So he's going to look through and see what he wants for his multimedia stuff, and then he'll get rid of that. So pretty much everything I have in the trailer is now in my back, either in the kitchen or back in my room. One other thing I did was I came out here this evening. I got a few things out of the van, like I'm running my fan and my light off of my homemade battery box thing. Got my propane stove, or not propane, my butane stove out of the van, put it in here. Some of the utensils. I don't want to get too much of the stuff out of there until I find out exactly what all I have in here. I know I don't have a butane stove. Excuse me. And I was contemplating going down to the river to make dinner. But, like I said, it was hot out today. Even down by the river, I think it would have been crazy hot. Excuse me. Ooh. Either crazy hot or hot with a wind that would keep blowing flame out. So, I really don't want to do a fire. I've got that. I got set up in the back that I can do that too. But I wish I could go down there and sit in the evenings, like now, and work on this thing, because it's nice. It'd be nice and cool down there now. But they went and closed the darn beach on me, so I'm not allowed to sit down there anymore. So I don't know. Right now I am sitting, like, my mobile home's there, and there's another one sitting over there. This is an empty space that will be filled eventually. But I got the van parked on this side of the house, so I just backed over here to try and get some stuff without having to, make a dozen trips. And just figured I'd go ahead and do a video. So, nothing spectacular, nothing to light the world on fire. Just, this is what's going on. My brother actually broke down and wanted the air conditioner on, and we turned that on earlier today, and it's making a strange noise and does not seem to be cooling very well. So I don't know. It was working fine when I turned it off, I don't know, back in November, I guess, the last time I actually used it. So have to let it run for a day or so and see if it kicks back in. Cause it's going to be brutally hot. It's going to be brutally hot next week too. And yeah. But I was planning on putting that air conditioner in my kitchen window. I hope I don't have to go out and buy another AC unit. Because that one's only 2 years old, I think. I don't remember how long exactly I've been in here. And I bought it just before I moved in here. Like, I moved in here in January and I bought it that September. So, it's right around 18 months or 2 years old. So it shouldn't be giving up the ghost already. I hope not. Although Florida is brutal on air conditioners. Even just, well, not, off the air conditioner subject, but, like, I was busy puttering around and realized, you need to eat something. So, I didn't really feel like cooking. I didn't want to turn on the griddle or the stove or anything and make it even hotter and make the air conditioner work more, because it still wasn't really cooling the place down. So I just microwaved up some pasta and dumped a can of chili in, bread and butter, and sat down and ate. But that's not really all that good for me. Of course, what I was thinking about cooking down at the river isn't really all that good either. I was thinking about doing a spam melt, and that's not uber healthy. But I've been eating so many tortillas with beans and peppers and onions, and just a little bit of cheese and whatnot. Or tortillas with tuna and cheese, like a tuna melt with using a tortilla. Not a taco, but kind kind of a quesadilla with tuna fish, but using, like cheddar cheese and stuff. So, they're quick, they're easy. They don't take a lot of, they don't put a lot of heat in the room. And they're actually pretty tasty, so. Especially now that I found the refried black beans. I used to be worried about opening a can of refried beans because I couldn't go through them all, before they started going bad. But the black beans, I actually liked them. So I've been going through like a can every 3 or 4 days. And I also have a cold salad that I've been making up. I've got the black and white beans, the black beans, and I think I got the cannellini beans. They're either cannellini or navy beans. Throw in some peppers and onions and a vinaigrette, and just add some jalapenos and jalapeno brine or whatever, and just kind of let that sit and marinate, and then dish some of that up with either a pouch of tuna or a pouch of chicken. That's really pretty good. Sprinkle in some shredded lettuce or some shredded cabbage, and it's filling. It's halfway good for you, although there's probably more salt in it in the dressing than I really want. I have been rinsing the beans off really well. I could probably make up my own vinaigrette, but it's just so easy to grab a bottle. A balsamic vinaigrette, or I had one I think this last one was made up with the last part of my jalapeno lime vinaigrette, and then, like I said, the brine from the jalapenos. But so anyway, that's good. I can eat it in a bowl. I can eat it with in a tortilla, kind of as like a burrito. I can eat it just with chips, although chips are kind of salty. So anyway, and that's one of those things. Is like I'd show how I put it together, but my place is just tore up. There's no space to work in the kitchen, or very little space to work in the kitchen, because I'm moving stuff around. I still got to move 2 shelf units and the big china closet that I've got, that I actually found I found it here at the dumpster. It's all made out of really nice plywood. It's very nicely made. I mostly have it stocked full of hot sauces, but that needs to be moved because it's right where the wall's going to go. Still need to finish cleaning out the one refrigerator and getting it moved. So we're not done. We're slowly getting there, but we're not done. But yeah, like I said, it's like, I don't have any real room to move to work in the house at the moment. The kitchen's tore up. My room is tore up and in flux. Like, in order to go to bed tonight, I'm gonna have to clean my bed off. I've got a whole stack of books. Well, not books, but art books type stuff, and most of those I still have to go through them. I think I'm gonna get rid of most of them, if not all of them, because they're all just like, they're more catalogs than they are books. So anyway, so yeah, the place is just tore up, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I really wanted to come out and do some work on this when when the temperature dropped down, but it's just now getting to a point where it's halfway comfortable. I do have, I think I mentioned, I got this fan, little fan blowing on me. It's a USB fan. It moves quite a bit of air actually, but I don't think the temperature's gone down any. It hasn't. So it's not bad, 80 degrees when it feels like of 85. As long as you have that breeze going. Anyway. I think that's going to be about it for tonight, folks. I want to go ahead and turn this off. Get this thing moved over to the other side where it belongs. Maybe I'll do that while I'm talking. And I'll get this published out. It'll be up tomorrow or by tomorrow sometime. Whoops. That didn't really work, did it? I got my mirrors all messed up. There we go. So I can back into the other spot. Now I need the mirror so I can back into this spot. Not hit my brother's van. Oh. There we go. Alrighty. There we go, folks. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. There's lots of y'all. Bye-bye. Let me show you what you're hanging up on right now. Why it fell. It's hanging up on a clip. There's the light. It's hanging on that holder. I've got a holder there and a holder there. See y'all.